Hello, I'm Sarah Lumley, nutritional therapist at The Haven. And besides providing personalised nutritional advice, we do various activities to try and bring healthy eating to life. These will include nutritional talks and workshops, subjects such as healthy fast food, raw food, eating in the seasons, and then today's subject, which is smoothies and juices. So I'm going to start with smoothies and take you through the type of equipment that's out there to make your own, as well as the type of ingredients as well to make various recipes. And I'm actually going to finish off by showing you one of the Haven's favourites, which is a breakfast smoothie, and I've adapted that from the Haven cookery book, Haven in Your Kitchen. So then my colleague Nadia Bryden will take you through the A to Z of juicing, showing you how and what to juice, and the equipment, and we'll finish by making a lovely, refreshing juice. So some of the common issues that women want to talk to me about will encompass digestive problems, low immunity, and poor energy levels. And smoothies provide the perfect solution. You're able to get good nutrients in a very convenient and tasty format. So I'm talking about homemade smoothies here, not the shop-bought varieties, and that allows you to get creative, use ingredients that you really enjoy, try different recipes to provide a really good nutritious drink. And actually using a broader range of ingredients will enable you to make yourself a nice meal. Now with smoothies, your fibre intake is maximised because you're blending the whole fruit and vegetables. This is great. Fibre is really helpful for healthy digestion, and it helps to stabilise and balance your appetite, helping you feel full and preventing any nasty cravings that will often kick in when you're feeling a bit tired and hungry. Also, the fibre helps slow down the speed at which the glucose is absorbed from the smoothie into your bloodstream, and that gives you a nice even blood sugar level, which makes for really good smart energy until your next meal. Because the whole fruits and vegetables are blended so thoroughly, the cell walls of the plants are broken down to a highly digestible liquid. This is really helpful for people with digestive issues, and if they're feeling bloated or nauseous, or even struggling to muster up an appetite or finding it hard to swallow, smoothies are really useful. And there are a load of recipes out there that can help you with things like hot flushes or fatigue, or again, energetic or digestive problems. So now let's get started and show you what you need to do. So there's a range of equipment that you can use. We've got things like the hand blender, where you just put your ingredients into a suitable container and then just push it down to pulverize into your smoothie. We've got blenders and food processors, which will make a fairly smooth smoothie, putting the ingredients in, and obviously according to the engine size will be how smooth your drink becomes. And then the more recent specific smoothie makers, which really provide a very good smooth drink. And in fact, you can use them for all sorts of other blended recipes as well. So let's take a look at the ingredients now. And the important thing here is to choose a good variety of ingredients. And if we're looking at fruits, then I tend to go for things like apples and pears. I love berries when they're in season. We've got some we're going to be using today. And then of course bananas help to thicken up the smoothie as well. And also avocados are really, really helpful. They provide lots of fat and make the smoothie lovely and filling. If you can't get hold of fresh, you can use some frozen ingredients. I'll often use that for more of my berries and also some of the vegetables. On the vegetable side, I'll often use spinach. Also, I enjoy using things like watercress and other leafy greens as well. It really depends what I've got available and what's in season. Now, besides the fruit and vegetables, I think it's quite important to add a few other ingredients. This gives us a more balanced drink, and also again is going to help provide additional fibre and nutrients. My first thing would be probably the oatmeal, and that helps to add additional fibre and helps you feel full. And it's really quite simple to just use ordinary oatmeal. And then we've got our fats, and so good old nuts here, seeds. I've got a really good mixture. Choose the ones that you like, but also add plenty of variety so you're not using the same things all the time. And then don't forget you've got things like nut butter. This adds a bit of extra protein to your smoothie as well as a really good flavour as well. And then we have the liquids. So it's really important, obviously, to make this into a drink, and you can make it as liquidy as you like. I use sometimes coconut water, and then very often I'll just use ordinary water. But sometimes I've used herbal teas, and I've actually used chamomile tea and mint tea, and these have had a really nice flavour in the smoothies too. So you can get quite creative. And then of course yogurt as well, a great way of providing some additional probiotics and a little bit of extra protein in there too. So you can see we've got quite an array of ingredients, and now we're going to get it together to make a really good breakfast smoothie. Now I've adapted this recipe from the Haven breakfast smoothie really to what I have in the house, and that applies to all the recipes. Use the ingredients that you've got to hand, that you enjoy eating. And I call this a bit of a starter recipe because it does have quite a lot of fruit in it. But as you progress and get more familiar with having smoothies, you will often find you actually then want to add more vegetables. Very often I find I add more fruits for the breakfast smoothies, and then if I'm having something as a bit of a pick-me-up later on in the day, the majority of the ingredients are going to be vegetables. Let's start with the oatmeal, and I'm going to add 1 to 2 tablespoons to the container. And some nuts, and we've got a really good selection here. And the seeds I'm actually going to add later on. I'm going to put them on the top because this is a breakfast smoothie. It's going to be quite thick. And so next goes in our avocado. And here we've got half an avocado. It's quite a full one, but lovely and ripe. An apple, probably just under a whole apple. And I've got the core, everything's going in here, the seeds, to give you all that lovely fibre. A handful of our spinach, just pushing that down into here. So we have some gorgeous berries, and we're very lucky they're in season at this time of the year. And as I was saying, you know, in the winter months you could use frozen berries, even dried fruits, things like prunes or goji berries or raisins will do. I'm going to add some of these lovely raspberries. Just a few, it really is all you need to make all the difference. And then finally, beautiful English strawberries. So squash them in, and our liquid as well. And then we're ready to blend. Okay, here goes. So just brace yourself for the noise, but that's why this does such a good job. So one of the key things to remember is to get a good balance of fruit and vegetables in your smoothie. Probably actually as you start to get used to making them, I'd encourage you to use more vegetables actually than fruits. And that way, of course, you can keep your sugar intake lower. And the other thing, of course, is with these lovely fresh ingredients, you want to drink the smoothie pretty quickly after you've made it to get the benefits of all those vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients, which would start to deteriorate quite fast after you've made your drink. So there we go, all done and now ready to drink. And as you can see, it's all made the ingredients lovely and smooth. And this is just a really good, wholesome breakfast to have. And I've made this so it's quite thick because I do actually like something to get my teeth into in the morning. And, you know, I use a spoon. So I will actually just pour it into the glass. And then we'll just add a few little seeds over the top. And we can obviously add a few more as we continue to eat it. Maybe a little berry as well, makes it look rather appetizing. So doesn't that look lovely and appetizing? A really lovely start to the day. Cheers. So just to recap the ingredients we used today, we had 1 tablespoon of medium oatmeal, around 2 tablespoons of mixed nuts, half an avocado, almost a whole apple, a generous handful of baby spinach leaves, and then 2 or 3 handfuls of fresh berries. And then to that I added about 200 mils of water. You can add more if you want your drink to be more liquid. And then finally, after blending, I added 1 tablespoon of mixed seeds.
Hello, my name is Nadia Bryden and I'm here to show you how to make a refreshing green vegetable juice. Juicing has become extremely popular in recent years. It's an excellent way to hydrate the body. It's very cleansing, it's anti-inflammatory, it's refreshing and it's invigorating. And our Haven visitors find that the green vegetable juices are very cooling for treatments such as hot flushes and night sweats. It's also helpful for insomnia, aching joints and fatigue. A juice is different from a smoothie. A juice has had all the fibre removed and we're just drinking the liquid from a whole fruit or vegetable. A smoothie, where ingredients have been blended, is more of a balanced meal, whereas a juice is extracted from the whole fruit or vegetable and is more of a refreshing, cleansing drink. To make a juice, we need a machine that will separate the juice from the fibre. And this is called a juicer or a juice extractor. And we drink the juice, but we throw away the fibre. You can buy an inexpensive centrifugal juicer from most kitchen stores or supermarkets for as little as £20, such as this one here. And it will juice most of the vegetables that we see here on the counter. However, a centrifugal juicer will not juice leafy greens such as watercress or spinach as an example, and for that we would need to buy a more expensive machine which is called a masticating juicer that has more of a screw-like mechanism as opposed to the centrifugal juicer which has a basket that spins. A masticating juicer such as this one is much more expensive because basically it will juice anything, and you can juice leafy greens, juicy fruits, all juicy vegetables and even wheatgrass as well. The basic ingredients for a simple juice contain celery, cucumber and carrots, and this is what I'm going to show you today using the centrifugal juicer. But you can add other nutritious vegetables such as beetroot or broccoli or pak choi or fennel. There are many other vegetables that we can add for either flavour or medicinal benefits, such as fresh turmeric root, which I have here, or fresh ginger. Both are anti-inflammatory and excellent for aching joints. You can also add lemons or limes, which are packed full of vitamin C and add a great flavour to the juice, but also is excellent for our immune system. More greens means more magnesium, and magnesium has been shown to be very helpful for insomnia and stress because of its calming properties. Also, greens are very cooling and refreshing and helpful for hot flushes and night sweats. Adding carrots and beetroots are very high in beta-carotene, which is extremely important for our immune system. Most juicers these days have a large posting hole so that we can juice whole fruit and vegetables in one go in a nanosecond. Now let's choose our vegetables for our juice. We're going to use a stick of celery, half a cucumber, 1 carrot, a little bit of fresh ginger and a little turmeric root as well for our joint health. Now, both juices and smoothies are packed full of natural vitamins and minerals that we need on a daily basis. So having a juice or a smoothie each day is an excellent way of meeting our daily requirements of fruit and vegetables. This is so delicious and healthy. I do hope you'll give it a try. Here's to your health. The ingredients are half a cucumber, 1 celery stick, 1 carrot, a small fresh turmeric root and a 50p piece of fresh ginger. Include the skins, but always wash first.